Hey, it's mi monte. Happy New Year. I'm up, I'm ready, I'm in the car. Let's go to work. Hi, it's 11 on the dot. I got my copies. I got my coffee. Let's get our life together. They're testing the alarm system, so there might be a lot of choppiness in the editing depending on when they test the alarm system. I am in. It is Friday the 6th. I came in to get my life together, which is a theme on this channel, but nobody's here except the secretaries. I think there's one other teacher, and I decided to go to the copy machine and get all that out of the way. It's been a bit. I've been on vacation. We've had 3 weeks. We come back on the 9th. I'm so sorry if you had to go back earlier, but hey, maybe you get out sooner than I do. We are going to be doing Unit 2, theme, week 5. That is what we are doing for our lesson planning this week, I guess, which I'm gonna start writing things on paper. I haven't been doing things on paper because everything has been online and I've been doing Google Slides and it's been great. I just feel for coming back right now, I need to write things down. Now, do you need to write things down? Maybe, totally up to you. Do you need to have details? Maybe, totally up to you. I'm just doing it more of a checklist, and that way I have somewhat like, oh, that's what I did that on this day, and I can just do a couple of flipping of pages. I tried right before break, I needed to find something, and I was going through my weeks and I was scrolling through my slides and I was like, I just need to write it down. So I might be doing it for a couple of weeks and then stopping again. Before those years that we won't talk about, I had a paper plan book and I'm just a paper person, but then I stopped because again, everything was online and I was good with it. But I'm gonna start doing on paper, but like I said, it's gonna be more like a check. So this is what I have. It's from Miss Nelson's Knowledge. What I am going to do is I'm going to add a line down towards the bottom to go all the way down to leave me one extra space. And I'm just going to do, reading this lesson, interactive read aloud. This is what we're doing, math, sorry about that. The alarm went off, just like I said it would. They said probably 2 more times. It went off and I was making copies and I went to the office like I didn't do anything. And they're like, oh no, we're testing it. So I might have to stop. For making my lesson plans, details, checklist, whatever we want to call it. Here's my copies that I need to put in order. I am going to use this. It has all our standards from the unit. So Unit 2, Week 5 standards. I'll link this where I got it from. I don't remember. It's on TPT for free. I'm going to use this. Again, I got that from TPT, Miss Nelson's Knowledge. And then I'm going to use a little cheat sheet I wrote. This is for Engage New York. Let me tell you a story. Our district uses My Math. Okay, they haven't been happy with it. They decided right before break they're gonna let us know that we're gonna start using Zern, which goes with Engage New York. Eureka Math. We don't teach that in the classroom. I think it'd be better for my students if I matched what the district wants us to use. So they want us to use Zern, which is Engage New York, Eureka Math. So I'm going to teach you Eureka Math. It's all online. Engage New York's online. So it's gonna be a lot of printing for me, but hopefully I can have them raise my printing clicks so that way I can get the kids what they need, because I think it's unfair to teach one program and then have them go to their seat and figure out the other program by themselves, because when they're in their seat, I'm pulling another group. So I think if I do it this way, it'll be better for them. So I do have this. It also has my poem that we're going to do this week and then our interactive read out loud. Let's look at what we're doing. So this shows all my standards. So this week we're going to do some synonyms. We are going to do digraphs. I already did all the digraphs, so it's going to be review of all the digraphs. Here are the high frequency words that they're going to point out. I think I'm going to do these plus the ones that have the digraph sounds in it. because they don't match. I like matching the high frequency words to our phonics lesson. I just think it's easier. A lot of our high frequency words you can sound out. They're not, they don't need to be memorized, or all of it doesn't need to be memorized. So I'm going to pull high frequency words that have the digraphs in it, and then I will also talk about these. Main idea and detail, that's what we're going to do. We're talking about maps, which goes in with our social studies standards, and then we are doing ES, and then we have irregular nouns. There is a page in your book, there usually is, and you can usually find it online also, and it tells you everything you're supposed to do. It tells you page numbers, it tells you everything, so you really don't need to write it down, but I need to write it down for right now. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'll get back to you. Here's the peek at my week. Friday the 13th. I'm trying to find something for that. But I just separated, so like this is all my stuff for Monday. There's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then here's Friday. So I have everything sorted out, and then this is all my standards for my centers for the week, plus next week. I did a lot. So I'm pretty sure this is going to cover for 2 weeks. So we'll probably do penguins and polar bears next week also, because I just found a lot of stuff and it goes over a lot of things that we are doing anyway. Since I'm doing like the special things, let me actually show you what we are doing for New Year's. We're gonna come in. I bought them, sorry for the noise. I bought them necklaces. I've been looking for like New Year's things, but I haven't found. I've been to like 4 stores, haven't found anything New Year's on sale. So they're gonna do that. My friend, third grade teacher, shout out to Miss Palmer, said buy them ring pops and you can ring in the new year. So I'll probably end up doing that, even though I don't like doing candy. I do cookies and I do pretzels and I just don't do candy. But I probably will do that and give it to them as they leave. So when we come in, there's going to be a countdown. Everyone's going to have a necklace, and then they are going to go to their seats and they're going to chat and color, and we're going to make a hat. So Happy New Year, and they are going to sit with their friends and color for a bit. It's been 3 weeks. Some of them have not seen their friends in 3 weeks, so I'd like to give them time to just chit chat, and then they'll be coloring. During that time, I'm going to be going around and talking to friends, and then I give my friends that have kept their crayons all year, so 4 months, 5 months, I give them brand new crayons, and then I take their crayons and give them to the friends that have lost all of theirs. So my friends that have lost all of theirs, they get crayons that somebody has taken care of. So they're not brand new, they're not broken and gross, they're just, they've been used. My friends that have kept their crayons, they get brand new ones because they've kept them nice and they're not, broken into a whole bunch of little pieces, they're not lost. And I'll also go around and give my friends that have lost their pencil pouches, I'll give them a new pencil pouch. I accidentally bought double this year, so I usually don't do that. But since I have double, I'm gonna go ahead and give them new pencil pouches. So during that time, so that way everyone they'll be making their hats. Okay, during the day, usually when you ask the kids, what'd you do on vacation? Nothing. And so this is a little piece of paper that I found. This one is from, the hat was from Pre-K Perfection, and then this is from Simple and Cozy Classroom, and it just has little boxes. I had fun by, I ate, I played, I went, my favorite part. And so I'm going to give them time to do this for their winter break. Because again, if you tell them what'd you do, nothing, and this will give them time to sit, color, draw, and then I'll have them write, if they saw their grandpa, I want them to write grandpa. If they played Xbox, I want them to write Xbox. And so they'll color and draw and label. And then again, I'll give them time during the day to walk around and talk with their friends. They're going to be tired. So even though on my lesson plan, it looks full force, I know they're going to be tired. So I'm going to give them time to relax, time to talk to their friends, and time to just get used to being in school again, because 3 weeks, guys. So they're going to do this. And then sometime during the day, this is about just checking in with themselves. They really don't understand goal setting. So we're just going to talk about something they've been doing well, and then something they want to improve. And we're going to talk about in school, something they want to get better at. And so that's just like my little goal setting, and it's going to be a little flippy book, and then I'll use that to decorate my room. The other things will go home. So that's my fun and different for the new year. Everything else is learning, boring old learning. During this week, we're doing maps. And so for reading on Monday, we're going to read Me on a Map, which is actually the read out loud from our Wonder series. And then I found this little booklet. I don't have anybody's name on it, and it just goes with them on the map. And so we talk about, we live in the Northern Hemisphere, we live in North America, we live in California, and it goes smaller, smaller until they're going to draw a picture of themselves in their house. I have a lot of cutting to do, so I'm going to get to cutting. I'm going to turn on a podcast. I'm listening to Creeps and Crimes right now. I'm a true crime kind of girl. I'm a paranormal kind of girl, so I'm listening to an episode of Creeps and Crimes, and I'm going to cut. I would like to get out of here in about half an hour. That way I can go home and get some lunch with my husband, and then go pick up my high schooler. He's in school right now. His high school is in the next town over, and he goes a week before everybody. So he was not a happy camper, having to wake up early, and especially early because he does football and they have off season workout. And so he had to go in extra early some days, which meant that mom and dad sleeping in also ended. So my husband was very happy to have the house to himself this morning, so that way he can get in some extra sleepy time. So I'm gonna cut the fun part of the job, and then I'm going to listen to my podcast. Cutting. I have a parent. Hopefully, she got cleared and everything, so hopefully she'll get to come in and help me, so that way I can give her laminating and cutting jobs to do, because I need this stuff done. And if I can keep it for, a couple of years by laminating it, I'll be more than happy to do that. But to laminate and cut sometimes is a hassle. So for all those parents out there that have the time, thank you very much when you volunteer. So I'm gonna have her see if she can start coming in at least once a week. I really haven't had volunteers since I taught kindergarten, which was 10 years ago. So I'm gonna see if she can start coming in once a week, and I'll probably have her test the kids with the high frequency words and have her cut or do some copies for me. So that's what I'm looking forward to this year. That's what I'm grateful for this year. And then it'll help clear up some of my stuff so that I can do other things besides sitting here for 30 minutes and cutting. I could take this home and cut at home when I'm watching TV, but it's already all here, so I'm gonna keep it here. So let me listen to my podcast, and I'll see what else I do at the end of the day. I finished cutting everything. I put everything away by their day. I have to go to the store for two things. I did not get to mark off cleaning the small table because it still has all my center stuff on it. I ran out of gallon bags, and so I need to go to the store and buy some of those. I also need to go to the store and buy some Scooby Snacks, which are cookies that are in the shape of Scooby Snacks from Scooby-Doo, and they're like graham crackery. But I'm gonna buy those for my little incentive chart. This is from True Life, I'm a Teacher. I bought it, and there's the different ones like popcorn and cookies, donuts, and so I bought the Scooby snack or the bone one because we are bulldogs, and it just fits with our theme of our school. So that's going to be for I didn't do it, but our reset. Someone on Instagram had a chart, and it just went over the procedures that she wanted to go over again, which I thought was fabulous. So we're going to go over, this is how we sit in the carpet, this is how we line up, this is how we walk in the halls, This is how we wait in line for the lunch. So just different things that we need to do and go over since they have been off for 3 weeks. So we're going to do that when they do one of those procedures the right way and I see it. We're going to go ahead, or I'm going to go ahead and give them one of the bones. And then when they reach their 20, they'll get a Scooby Snack cookie for their thank you for, you know, doing everything correctly. I don't expect perfection out of them. They're 6, but I expect, you know, we can walk through the hall. You know, we can whisper in the hall. When we sit on the carpet, we shouldn't be laying on the carpet. So there are things, expectations that I expect from them that I just want to go over again. So I need to go store for those 2 things. I'm going to go home. I have my last 2 days of vacation, and then everyone in the Monte house is back to business. My 3 kids still in their elementary school, middle school, elementary school. They start on Monday also. Husband starts high school on Monday. So Monday, we're back to reality. Our vacation is over. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to enjoy my last couple of days of relaxation. And then Monday, I'll be here nice and early just so I can get this cleaned off and do any other preparations. So the 3 things I have on my list are my reset chart. I have my folders, which I just need to hand them out. I do flexible seating-ish. They change weekly. I'm going to do flexible seating changing daily and see how that works. So they used to have name tags, but since they are going to move every day, I don't want to give them brand new name tags. I'm going to give them folders so that way they can keep their center work in, and then they'll put their card that has all their information for logging in inside their folder front pocket. And then that way they'll be able to get that, put it in their mailbox, and then every morning they'll just have to grab their stuff from their mailbox. And then small group table, once I go by the gallon bags, I'll be able to clean up my back table. So 3 things left on my list. I'm going to leave it there. I don't think there's anything else to share, but thank you for watching. I am setting small goals for myself, so if you can subscribe to my channel. My son has given me a goal of 42 subscribers. He's an 8th grader. He said once I hit 42 subscribers, he'll take me out to dinner. So that's my mini goal, is to get to 42 subscribers. So that way my 8th grader takes me out on a date. So go ahead and please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have any tips for me, and I'll see you on Monday bright and early.